Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I call the meeting of Committee on Council to order. I am Chair Liliana Bakhtiari, and I'm joined by my fellow committee members. To my left, we have Councilmember Alex Wan, Councilmember Amir Faroki, Vice Chair Councilmember Byron Amos, and to my right, I have Councilmember Jason Winston. This does constitute a quorum, and so our first move will be to adopt the agenda. And I'll second. So we have a motion by Councilmember Wan, seconded by myself. Let's please open that vote.
Vote is open. The vote is closed. 5 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. And we have been joined by Councilmember Boone. Thank you. Next will be the approval of the minutes. Moved by Councilmember Wan. Do I have a second? Second. Seconded by Councilmember Amos.
The vote is open. Vote is closed. It'll be 6 yeas and 0 nays.
Thank you. And last, adoption of the full council agenda. I move to approve. Do I have a second? Seconded by Councilmember Amos. Let's please open that.
The vote is open. 6 yeas and 0 nays. The vote is closed.
Thank you. And next will be public comment. Mr. Evans, do we have anybody signed up?
There are no members signed up.
Okay. Moving on to communications. If you could please read off item 1.
23C 5105, a communication from Tanya Greer, County Clerk, to the Fulton County Board of Commissioners submitting appointment of Ms. Cora Dunston to serve as a member of the Atlanta Beltline Affordable Housing Advisory Board. This appointment is for a term of 2 years.
Again, I don't believe Ms. Dunston needs to speak. She has already done so we can.
She appeared at CDHS last week.
I thought, yes, okay, thank you. And I'll seconded by Council. Moved by Councilmember Wan, seconded by Councilmember Amos.
The vote is closed. 6 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Moving on to consent agenda. Mr. Evans, would you mind reading off first read?
Item 2 is 23-0-1573, an ordinance by Committee on Council amending Ordinance 23-0-1438 by correcting precinct polling place 3M and for other purposes.
Thank you. The first read, so this requires no action by us. That actually concludes our legislative agenda, but we do have general remarks from Interim Clerk Walden. But before we invite her up, do any other members have any announcements they would like to make? No? Okay. Interim Municipal Clerk and City Election Superintendent Vanessa Walden has some important announcements about the upcoming elections affecting the city.
Good morning, Vanessa Walden, Interim Municipal Clerk. I did have a couple of announcements. First, I wanted to clarify that location of 3M that was just approved by the committee, that location is now Fowling Warehouse at 1356 English Street. That's Fowling Warehouse at 1356 English Street. For other announcements, early voting, as it was stated this morning in the chair's meeting, that early voting begins today in Fulton and DeKalb counties and will follow through November 3rd of this year. Saturday and Sunday dates are included, and information is located on the City Council's website at citycouncil.atlantanga.gov. There's a flyer that lists several upcoming and important dates. They are also, if you want to request an absentee ballot or find your voting location, that's also located on our website, and the clerk's office is now present on Instagram, Facebook, and X. So if you need important dates about the election, please see the Atlanta City Council website. Thank you.
Well, clerk's office, welcome to the dumpster fire that is Twitter. But I believe Councilmember Wan, do you have? Okay, Councilmember Amos, please.
Yes, ma'am. I have a quick question. My office got this. There was some error, no matter who made the error. Do you know if Fulton County is doing something on site? So, I mean, this should be corrected by the time we actually physical vote in that precinct. So are they sending out additional cards to correct the mistake on the original cards, or what is being done to notify?
Well, the original card actually has gone out, and it was, for some reason, the correct address, Fowling Street. But since we adopted our ordinance on the 18th of September, that change was made from Mount Ephraim to Fowling Warehouse. So the card that's going out does now state Fowling Warehouse.
Okay.
Fulton County is sending out that information to all affected voters.
All right, thank you.
Councilmember Wong?
So this was a change on our part or Fulton County's part?
Fulton County,
And when did that happen? I mean,
sometime between the last time we voted, which was September the 18th, and the last meeting of Fulton County Board of Registration and Elections.
okay, all right. We just caught on to that, or how do we discover that?
We discovered it by the voting card that went out from Fulton County, because it did not say Mount Ephraim, which is what we adopted. It said Fowling Warehouse.
Is there any
One of the community persons actually pointed it out.
All right. Is there any consequence in terms of this is a first read, which means we technically are not going to approve this until?
November 6th, the day
Yeah.
before the election, correct?
Is there any consequence?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm with Councilmember Amos on this. I mean, anytime there's these last minute changes, I think we need to figure out if there's anything extra we can do from the city side as well in terms of notifying the impacted voters, because I just, given in today's day and age, I just don't like or don't want to be in a position where a narrative can be put out there that we had any part in terms of or responsibility in terms of the changes and misinformation out to voters. So I trust the council member will be doing stuff, but to the extent that your office can as well, I think it's important. Again, especially since we're not going to pass this officially until the day before the general election.
Right, but basically what we do is ratify what Fulton County does, so that's why there's no effect for the city of Atlanta's part. It's already basically listed on the Fulton County website. It'll be listed on our website along with the map that outlines the change.
Okay. Any other questions? No? Thank you so much. And this concludes our meeting, and we are officially adjourned.